Hey there, Virgos, new and old. Welcome to the week of April 11th, 2022 tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your past, your present, your future, see what's going on. We're going to clarify all those cards, and then we're going to be tying everything off with an oracle card at the end of your reading here. Just a little bit of extra advice to go along. So you're going to stick around for all that. Hopefully these are going to be resonating with you. Hopefully these will be clicking with you. If they are, you can always give that like button a little thumbs up, a little tick there. Helps out the channel. Lets me know you like what I do. Lets YouTube know you like what I do. And of course, if it really resonates with you, you can always leave a comment down below. That also is awesome. I don't necessarily reply to them all, but I do read them all. And they have been lovely as of late. So I'd like to keep that up. All right, so your card to watch out for this week is Queen of Swords. I would really keep an eye on being honest and keeping others honest as well. I would also make sure that you're in a mode of seeing things clearly, like you're not letting trying to get as much information as possible about the situation here, because you can see her head is above the clouds, meaning she has perfect clarity here. There's nothing obscuring her vision. So like I say, just be honest with others, make sure they're being honest with you. And again, making sure you see clearly, making sure, not just like in a physical sense, but in a spiritual one as well. But here we are with your past energy. We got the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Wands here. Very stable energy here. I like that, especially with the Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. That's a really nice, stable, safe energy. That's a really good place to be coming from, in my opinion. I'd rather be safe than sorry myself. With the Six of Cups here too, I feel like maybe you've been recently offered something, or you're in a place of like really looking at things in a very valuable way, because you can see here with the Six of Cups, the one thing I always like to point out about it is that the cups are actually overflowing with life, with these plants inside them. And normally, we don't have any other cups here at the moment, but normally when we depict cups in tarot, we can't see inside them. We can't see what's in them, right? It's generally pretty obscured, or if something's been knocked over and we've lost the contents. But here we can actually see there's positivity in them. There's value. There's something inside of it that's worth having, worth keeping around, worth receiving. So I feel like that's really good. Again, with that stability there too. Maybe even thinking about traveling with that world there in your hands. Maybe considering that. But again, I would say if you are going to travel, be very safe about it, right? So I like that. Let's get into some clarifiers. So we get a little more detail on your past here. We can get any more figuring out here. Maybe you want a trip. Maybe you want a trip somewhere here recently with that Six of Cups and the Two of Wands there. Maybe, yeah. For some reason, I'm getting like somebody's won a trip, or you've won a vacation or something, which that's really nice. Awesome. You bring me along if you want. I won't say no. Unless you're coming to where I live. I don't want to stay. I don't want to come back here. We got Temperance. Temperance, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands here. Oh my. Temperance is Sagittarius, this card, so you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius in your chart. If you do, nice little bonus, means you're coming in strong. If you have any fire sign in your chart, with that Queen of Wands, you're coming in a strong way. Lots of wands here, lots of fire in your reading. Not just in your past here, but continuing forward. We still have a bit of a motif going here, but with this energy, this is kind of nice. I feel like you're not sitting on your hands and waiting around like this Three of Wands. You're not just standing on the shoreline. You're actually taking action. So I feel like you are preparing to travel. I feel like you're preparing to move, maybe not necessarily in a physical sense, but you are preparing to move on to something here, which is great. With that Queen of Wands, you're moving with confidence. You're moving assured. You're moving in that positive energy. Again, she's got a sunflower in her hand, and these flowers also in the Six of Cups are also smiling and happy. So I like that. That's really nice. So that's really good energy. And also flowers here with the Temperance in the field here next to the angel. So maybe flowers are a thing to kind of keep your mind on this week. Just kind of a sign of flowers. Maybe that's a positive sign for you. But this is really nice because the the angel in temperance here is mixing these two cups. And again, we got cups. What did I just say about cups? How like we usually don't see what's in them unless they're being knocked over or something. But we can actually see that this angel is mixing the contents of these cups to get something, to try to mix like an alchemist or something, right? Trying to figure out the best solution in order to move along this path here. You can see that leads up to the sun. That's called the path to glory. And that means you're heading in a very positive direction. You're heading towards the sun, the happiest card in the deck. So again, there's a lot of positivity here right now, a lot of confidence, a lot of, really good energy, a lot of charisma and stuff for you right now. And you're heading towards even more because you're not just sitting on your hands, you're taking action, you're moving forward. Whether that being, something like, taking a trip, kind of having fun that way, or if you're actually just moving forward in kind of like a spiritual sense. And like, myself, for instance, over this past weekend, I've been really in a positive mindset. I've been doing some shadow work, I feel. But in your current energy, we got the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. I was going to say the 6 of Wands because you got 6 arms. One of those is holding the glove. And we got the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like you kind of maybe are a little defensive this week. Maybe a little too defensive. Like we got kind of like you're building up the walls, but you're also ready to smack someone down if need be. It feels like. But I really get this sense of like currently you're again, we're kind of playing it safe again with that 9 of Wands, maybe because you've been hurt in the past or things, not just like in an emotional sense, maybe with a relationship or something like that, but it could have also just been like a sense that, maybe you've had plans like this before and they've kind of fell through. Maybe like, again, we're talking about like vacations and trips and stuff. Maybe, you had plans and then COVID, right? And it kind of locked things down. So maybe you're not getting your hopes up too high at this moment. You got the 5 of Wands here too. It's like things might seem a little chaotic here. Maybe things aren't really kind of what, you don't really know what's going on. Again, that Queen of Swords there kind of wants you to cut through, get through the clarity, try to just be honest with yourself and with others here. And that 7 of Wands, it may not work out the way you want it to. You're kind of like, you're worrying about that because he's kind of been working so hard, but he's only getting 7 pentacles. Like he wants 10. That's what he really wants. But it's like, like maybe this isn't going to work the way I want it to. Maybe this is all I can muster right now here. So let's take a look and clarify this a bit. Oh my God, cards trying to escape. We got the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck again. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what we got for you. We got the 6 of Wands. See there, I was talking about that earlier. I was going to say the Ace of Wands. Wow, a lot of wands here, and the 7 of Wands. Wow, getting every wand imaginable. We got Ace, 2, 3. We got the 4 over here, 5, 6, 7. We're missing the 8 and the 10. You've almost got all the wands. You almost have them all. You'll become all powerful, and you'll be doing the tarot readings from now on. All right, but here we are. We got the Ace, the 7, and the 6 of Wands here. Yeah, there is something new here. There is something that like the universe is kind of trying to push you to go for it. Like, don't worry about it. Like, again, you're kind of being defensive, a little too defensive. You kind of don't want to get your hopes up. But the 6 of Wands here is telling us you need to really align yourself up, right? Like the universe, the spirit, everything, it's telling you to go for it. It's telling you like, let's do this, like, let's go. And it wants you to line yourself up. It wants you to like line up, like, because right now you're like, I'm taking the action, I'm moving forward, like, let's see how this goes. But you have those reservations, right? But spirit and the universe is really saying like, hey, focus down. Like, line that stuff up. Be hopeful. Like, it's okay to hope again. We're trying to do this, but if you're gonna be hesitant about it, well, that's not as likely to work out. But if you work with us, we're gonna put you in a good position here, and it's looking good because we got the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Again, I told you, we get all the wands here. The 4 of Wands is a card of happiness. It's a future happiness too, right? You can see the 2 wands on either side here sort of represent a gateway that's being opened up here. Now, if you're looking for marriage, you're looking for love, that's great. If that's like what this is pertaining to, if it's not like a trip or a vacation or something, if this is like love you're kind of looking for, that's where this is resonating for you, then yeah, absolutely. This is looking like marriage in the future for you if you want to line up, like we were talking about, get yourself aligned, But with this is also saying like, just if you get your alignment going, the future is looking great. It's looking happy. There's going to be lots of reasons to celebrate. With the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, again, just kind of be young and carefree, like the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can be a little, you know, a bit of a more of a planner. He's a little more serious than the other pages, but he's still young and carefree and fun. Like, he's got his whole life ahead of him. You know, he's not worrying about like day to day, right? Like, he's like, let's just do this. Let's have fun. Let's, you know, go and do what we want to do. And the Two of Pentacles is saying like, hey, you can get trapped. Like, if you want, you can just stay here, you know, because the Two of Pentacles, you can see on the belt here of this giant, there is an infinity symbol. And that infinity symbol represents like a never ending thing. Infinity. Duh. You're like, Charles, come on, I'm not like in second grade or something, buddy. But this is really saying like you could be stuck in a holding pattern if you want. Like, you could be stuck in this kind of like, if you don't get things lined up here, Spirit's saying here, like you'll just be kind of stuck in this never ending cycle of like, oh yeah, I guess I'll do it, but like I'm not really trying to get my hopes up and stuff, and and then you're kind of in that like negative kind of like scarcity failure kind of mind, like not saying you are a failure, but in that kind of like I'm going to fail, like self-fulfilling prophecy sort of mindset, right? Like where you're like, I always expect the worst because either then I'm right or I'm good in a wrong way, or I'm wrong in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's no way to be, right? So I feel like you need to kind of lighten up a little, trust again, open up. Come on. It's gonna be great. Could be saying for love for some of you, could be another earth sign coming in, so a Capricorn or a Taurus or maybe a fellow Virgo here for you. So that's looking good. Let's see what we got for you, little Virgo. See if we can get those last two wands out. But we got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, don't let your fears consume you. The King of Pentacles. Work hard. There's hard work wanting to be here. Like, don't worry about it. And there's the Ten of Wands. Let that burden come off them shoulders, all right? Drop that weight. You don't need to carry that weight, right? This is just holding you down. This is holding you back. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. That weight's just holding you down, holding you back. It's keeping you from really living life to the fullest here, because like I say, you have almost all the wands here. The only thing we're missing is the 8, you know, of all, like, you know, aside from the court cards. But like, we're only missing the 8 here. It's like you have all this like fulfillment, fun energy, all this excitement here, but you're just like, you're letting this weigh you down. You're letting the bad thoughts hold you back, right? You know, you're kind of being a little too mature, a little too conservative, I feel, here at this time. And it's like, just let loose. Like, have some fun, Virgo. Come on. Jeez Louise. Let your hair down. If you have enough hair to let down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I have too much. This is getting a little too much for me. I usually keep it quite a bit shorter than this, but I've just been too lazy to go to a barber. But let's look at your oracle card. Tie this all off for you, Virgo. See what we got going on for you. Boom. What do we got? We got number 28, building blocks. Maybe that's what we're talking about. Maybe you need to build some blocks. Build it up. Build it up. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Virgo. Number 28. Number 728. All right. Building blocks. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. What I say? It's all here. This is a time when you focus, or this is a time when your focus needs to be on your foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as a solid ground upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. I feel like you got all the energy. You got all the spirit. Like, you got it. Like, you got all this energy to have fun and go out and do stuff. I feel like you just need to make sure the foundation's solid. I feel like it is. Like, especially where we got like that King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Like, you have a solid foundation here. But I feel like you're too... You know, you don't want to kind of like come outside of that. But this is saying you've got the building blocks, you got the solid foundation. Like, let's make sure that it's all in check. Like, make sure that's all good, everything's solid. And then, like, let's go. Let's have fun. Let's party. Let's have a good time. Like, you know, I feel like once you let that kind of confident energy, like, that you got inside you, that Queen of Wands, once you let that go, like, once you see, once you see what, you know, the building blocks, the foundation is, you're going to have a ton of fun. You're going to have a ton of opportunities and a ton of happiness here. And that's going to draw in miracles. That's going to draw in people into your life. That's going to draw in everything you want. So I hope that helped you out, Virgo. Hope that resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, hit that like button. Lets YouTube know it lets YouTube know you like what I do. Lets me know you like what I do. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You're not already subscribed. And you can also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. And I'll see you next time, Virgo.